Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. Big news as TipRanks is currently having a 30% off sale from now until the end of the month. This also works if you're looking to just upgrade plans too. So if you've been considering unlocking some fantastic research tools, now is the time to do so. There'll be a link in the description down below. And of course, if you're watching today's video, make sure you head over to TipRanks TV and say good morning in the comments over there. I'll be hanging out shortly after the video, responding to all of you on the TipRanks TV platform. Now, of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. So let's just get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are mixed this morning and leaning slightly to the green. Currently, Dow futures are up 0.07%, S&P 500 futures up 0.06%, while NASDAQ futures are down 0.02%. Shares of Tesla are on the rise this morning as the stock prepares for another stock split. The news came in a regulatory filing that indicated the company will request stockholder approval at its upcoming annual meeting to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock in order to enable a stock split. Tesla's board has approved the plan to increase the amount of authorized stock, but the board hasn't approved the actual stock split yet. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of just over 5%. After securing New York City's yellow taxis last week, Uber has another win as they've secured a 30-month license to operate in London. A spokesperson for Transport for London said that Uber has been granted a London private hire vehicle operator's license for a period of 2.5 years. The win comes after years of battling with the city's transport regulator over safety and security concerns. Uber has become more UK-friendly and has made improvements to its London operations. London remains one of the most important markets for Uber in the UK and one of the 5 most important markets in the world. The stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 77%. Amid growing concern for employee safety in the wake of Russia's new media laws, Spotify Technology has completely discontinued operations there. In an attempt to curb the influence of Western media on its masses, the Kremlin has issued a new law that carries up to 15 years imprisonment if anyone is convicted of spreading false news about its invasion of Ukraine. Following these updates, Spotify had earlier decided to discontinue its paid premium service in the country, but with more stringent laws coming, Spotify fears for the lives of both its streamers and listeners and has decided to completely shut off all operations in Russia. They expect to exit their Russian operations fully by early April. Analysts rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 66%. General Motors will halt production at its assembly plant in Indiana for 2 weeks amidst semiconductor chip shortages. They stated that there is still uncertainty and unpredictability in the semiconductor supply base, and they're actively working with their suppliers to mitigate potential issues moving forward. This is the first time since August last year that the company has stopped full-size truck production because of these related issues. They added that there has been better consistency in semiconductor supply through the first quarter compared to last year as a whole. Their stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside of 68%. And Victoria's Secret has acquired a minority stake in California-based Frankie's Bikinis. Victoria's Secret has invested about $18 million for a minority interest. It does not expect this investment to have any material impact on their first quarter of 2022. Their investment in Frankie's Bikinis is a continuation of their efforts to expand partnerships with culturally relevant brands founded by women entrepreneurs. Analysts rate the stock a strong buy with an average upside of 43%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we're waiting to hear from EV company XPeng, and in the after hours, we'll be hearing from Dave & Buster's. Later in the week, we'll be hearing from big names like Chewy, Micron, Lululemon, and UiPath. But not much else happening already for earnings, so let's move right over to this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Star Surgical after it was announced the FDA granted approval to their EVO implantable lens. Under the ticker STAA, the stock is up over 18%. They're followed by the Sonos stock under the ticker SONO. The stock is up 9.6% on the news they'll be joining the S&P 600. And Marathon Digital Holdings under the ticker MARA, they're up over 8% along with the rise in Bitcoin. Our biggest losers this morning are led by the C stock after news that they would be shutting down their India operations. Under the ticker SE, the stock is down 7.4%. They're followed by Tilray under the ticker TLRY. They're also down about 7.4%. And Canopy Growth under the ticker CGC down 5.8%, both cooling off from gains last week on rumors of federal legalization of marijuana. So that is going to be everything for Monday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. Don't forget, if you're wanting to upgrade to the premium ultimate subscriptions on TipRanks, to take advantage of the 30% off sale by following the link down below, and make sure you head over to TipRanks TV and say good morning in the comments over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you back here next time.